2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Jazz out in Salt Lake City. And for Utah, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Tonight, a chance to check out DJ and see what he can do on the floor. Guys, we all know the story of why he got the nickname DJ. With that said, what do you think of it?
Well, I'm the expert analyst on nicknames since I've had close to 30 in my lifetime. I grade his nickname to be B+.
What kept it from being an A-?
He needs a little more flavor.
All right, Kenny?
Well, not all nicknames have to be flashy. But he's the disc jockey. He's the one in control. So that's why I called him the DJ, because he's the one in control of all the music, and he gets the party started right. Get that party started right, Shaq. Get it right. He's the DJ. Hey, DJ's in the house.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Bulls in this one. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And back in Utah following the road trip, it's the Jazz on home turf. Well, guys, at this point, while still many things can change, their record is not on par with their performance last year. Maybe a cause for concern, but something they are well aware of.
And seeing where Utah is, what a lackluster start to the season it's been for them. Where are the championship contenders that we've grown accustomed to seeing?
I don't know, but they haven't shown up yet. They haven't played with anywhere near the kind of fire they showed last season.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Hey, guys, one more milestone for what has become one of the best stories in the NBA. After going undrafted and fighting onto the roster, DJ has played his way into a starting role. Now, the rumors of Coach making a change have been floating around, but tonight he decided to shake things up. He said we'll see how long it lasts, but as of tonight, he's going forward with DJ in the starting lineup. Guys?
Thanks, David. Just another big game and moment for DJ, who you can't help but cheer for. And in the early season, plenty of optimism for teams. Is there any complacency, Steve, a feeling that you can lose one here, lose one there, and you can make up for it down the stretch?
Well, the good teams, they feel like that. A lot of times you look at it and say you don't take losses as bad when you have a couple star players or impact players out. You figure when we get those guys healthy, you just want to be able to play the right way, and when they come back, then you can start to make your push.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
And so off the tip, it's Utah. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Mirotic, D-Wade out there with Levine. Then there's Quincy Pondexter, and it's DJ in at the 5. Rome in the paint. And Chicago has possession. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And you know, when everyone's working together, taking care of their roles, it just makes the game easier.
You know what? We got to see what this offense is capable of. When they get into a rhythm, man, watch out.
Udo kicks to Ingles. They set the screen. Here's Mitchell. And that one comes up a bit short. On defense, Utah. It's a 3-point game coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball's about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
And that was the primary difference maker to me. Their lack of getting boards is what ultimately buried them in that game.
Now, here's Ingles. Following the miss by DJ. 5 on the clock. Here's Rubio. Good on the triple. Rubio's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not the most comfortable shot for Rubio, but give him credit. He doesn't turn it down.
Wade passes to Levine. DJ with it. You don't want him. Another shot. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
Bulls shooting their first foul shot of the night. You know, you think about the way the Bulls ended their season last year, snuck into the playoffs as the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. And in fact, Smitty, they jumped off to a 2-0 series lead, but then the reverse sweep happens to them.
Yeah, it did. Hard to say how deep they could have gone if they stayed healthy, but they almost put those Cinderella slippers on as an 8th seed. Losing Rondo, it hurt. This team just never looked the same in that series.
Now here's Favors. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Also, you have to mention the rebounding, another area where he excelled.
Levine wide open, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Great play to run for Zach. Off ball, he's quick to catch and elevate.
And Rubio kicks to Udo. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Favors. Again, Favors missing.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
In the corner, it's Pondexter to the paint. From 13. And it's DJ missing. Jazz trail by 5. Dishes it to Rubio. Here's Favors. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
It takes a lot of skill to get whacked and still complete the basket. Luckily, Favors is a super talented player who does this regularly.
And the thing that really sticks out when you look at Derek Favors, his defensive versatility. You know, he can guard the 4s or the 5s on the inside or out, and to have a player like that allows your team to excel.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Mitchell kicks to Udo. Outside Favors. Favors sets the pick for Ingles. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Tough to work your way around Favors. A big body setting that screen.
And despite Favors' size and strength, he really moves his feet well.
And that's tremendously valuable in today's NBA. The ability to stay in front of smaller men in switches and pick and rolls. He has terrific lateral mobility.
And here's Rubio, following the 3 from Nikola Mirotic. From 10 feet out, Favors can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 6. Pondexter kicks to Levine. Mirotic dishes to DJ. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, we've seen the change in the starting lineup, and I'll be the first to say that I like the move of injecting DJ into that group. He's earned it with his play, and the team just looks much deadlier when he's on the floor.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Smitty, we have a question sent in by... Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. So for Chicago right now, they've got Dwayne Wade. Markkanen is out there with Quincy Pondexter. Then it's DJ, and it's Wells in at the 1 spot. Udo gets the bucket.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
There's a screen. Here's Wells. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Bulls lead by 2.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
The shot's good from Jerebko.
And when you're looking around the league talking about guys with pure point guard skills, Rubio's name is right there.
Here's Wade. Can't throw it down with one hand. Utah has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Ingles passes to Jerebko. Stolen by Markkanen. To the wing on the left. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
This is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
Jazz trail by 3. And Rubio kicks to Jerebko. There's the screen. Here's Mitchell. Wade is covering. And it's Mitchell missing. Chicago's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Kicks to Wells. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Mitchell.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
Rubio outside. Now, here's Ingles. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. It's tipped.
And there's a certain art to blocking shots without fouling. DJ with perfect timing.
He had stolen by Ingles. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Ahead. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Felicio's checked in for Markkanen, and Mirotic subbed in for Wells. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
And that's just all about positioning. He gets boxed out, can't fight around it, and gets the over-the-back call.
Great fundamentals on the boards. Can't see enough of this. Too many guys just tried to crash in at the last moment.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
You think back when Fred Hoiberg was a player in the NBA, great shooter who had a strong knowledge of the game. Not too surprised he ended up as a coach.
To the inside, got a piece of it. Just his first attempt. Good as the jump shot falls. Ingles has got it all tied up now for Utah.
Well, not the best look they can get, but at the end of the day, it's all about shot making.
Shoots from the elbow, and that one hits back iron. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. He kicks it to Uretko. 1:07 left now here in the second. Pondexter dishes to DJ. 6 feet out. It's rebounded by Udo. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Rubio, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Usually on the front end of the catch and fire. Rubio on the finishing end right there.
The pass to Felicio. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. DJ with it. Udo's there. Second shot opportunity, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Utah the foul. Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Well, the one thing you notice about DJ off the court, almost always wears his headphones, either on his head or around his neck.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. The Bulls also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Felicio. Justin Holiday comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Levine subbed in for Quincy Pondexter. Johnson. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Levine kicks to Mirotic. With 1 on the clock, it's not going to go for him. Tie game in Utah. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Dwayne. How did you evaluate the first half?
I like the way we started the game.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Without question, Rodney Hood displaying his skills today.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
Ingles at small forward with Favors at the 4. Ricky Rubio is out there with Mitchell, and it's Udo in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group right now for Utah.
And guys, it was just announced last season that the Jazz had transferred the team's ownership to a legacy trust intended to keep the team in Utah for generations to come. Apparently, the move is a first of its kind in major North American pro sports.
And it's Mitchell missing. Chicago leading. Wade can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's deflected. They recover it. And Rubio kicks to Udo.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
And there's Mirotic on the assist by Wade. 8 points for Nikola Mirotic. Greg, you look at the Jazz, that legacy trust means that all profits are reinvested right back into the team.
I mean, a tremendous move, recognizing that the team belongs to Utah and the people of Salt Lake City. This is truly a community asset.
They can't buy one right now. 0 for 4 already to start the third.
DJ with it. Udo's there, right at the free throw line. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
And that's 3 out of 4 now coming out of the break. The offense playing with a purpose.
14 feet away. No good on that one. Great D that time from DJ.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Now here's Wade. Not a lot of room. Takes it from 10. And too long on the shot. Jazz have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Ingles kicks to Udo. The feed now to Mitchell. Shot to end this cold run. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Chicago calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays. Jazz trail by 10. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. EJ out there with Portis. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Quincy Pondexter. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. Here's Johnson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Holiday attacking. Plenty of space. Rebound, Utah.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
The Bulls leading by 7. Wade kicks to Portis. Down low. DJ with it. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Cool and steady from mid-range. DJ looking comfortable working that in-between area.
Inside, here's Jerebko, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Justin Holiday.
I like Rodney Hood. He plays with great patience. He goes through his progressions off the pick and roll. Once he gets past his initial defender, he keeps them walled off behind him and forces the help D to make a decision.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
And Hood standing 6'8", even the defender's breathing down his neck. He can get his shot off without Steve too much concern.
You know, the reason why is he's a triple threat. Pass, shoot, drive. He's shown the ability to read the defense and make the right decision.
Johnson the screen. Outside Favors. Cephalosha kicks to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Favors sets the pick for Johnson. Here's Hood. That shot off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Pondexter from outside. And it's Johnson with the rebound. Jazz trail by 9. Hood the pass to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Hood dishes to Johnson. Feeds to Favors. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to DJ. And the layup's good off the glass. DJ's got 7 points for the quarter.
I mean, efficient offense. DJ gets the high percentage look, and that's usually going to result in 2.
Outside Hood. Johnson kicks to Rubio. Johnson the screen. Favors sets the pick for Hood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
In the way we have kind of a positionless game now, Smitty, there is no part of the court, any part of the court, which not one person cannot go to. A point guard can play any place. The big can go outside like you just talked about.
You're totally right. And now you've seen bigs shooting 2 or 3 feet behind the three-point line. And a lot of point guards starting to post up. It is definitely positionless basketball that we're seeing right now.
But fun to watch. Seeing those bigs shoot like that, wow, fun to watch.
And the Utah Jazz, historically, they've always been one of the better franchises in the NBA. And it was nice to see them back in the playoffs in 2017 after that 4-year rebuilding phase. It tied their longest playoff drought since the team moved to Utah.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Udo comes in for Johnson, and it's Joe Ingles in for Thabo Sefolosha. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Chicago making a switch here. Mirotic has checked in. And this Jazz organization operating in a small market, but over the years, so competitive.
Yeah, and a lot of times teams want to take shortcuts to contention. The Jazz know they're not going to win the free agent bidding war. That creates a kind of discipline that they're looking to build from within.
Jazz trail by 16. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Shoots over Mirotic. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Wade passes to Pondexter. Back to Wade. Down low. It's tipped. Mirotic with it. Favors picks him up. He's off on that one. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
And there's the 3-second violation. Utah has gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And Rubio kicks to Ingles. Passes to Favors. Looking to end his cold spell. Again, Favors missing.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
DJ with it. You don't want him. And it's DJ missing.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Chicago.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DJ.
How about the rhythm he got into tonight? Unstoppable at the offensive end. And the coach was smart. He kept calling his number.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
Playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
Favors with the screen. Ingles kicks to Favors. Shot to stop the run. It's deflected. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith Greg Anthony and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.
Hey, DJ.
Hey.
Great game out there. Look, Shaq and the guys want to talk to you in the studio.
Really?
So stand, right this way. Stand here, and
okay.
we'll get you set up. Perfect.
That's good.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special postgame guest.
Hey, what's up? This is Kenny. You look great out there in that win, and I believe you set a season high in scoring, young man. Is it fair to call this your most complete game?
Wow, Kenny, I did not know about that season high. Thank you. It felt good on the floor offensively, but I knew there were a few defensive positions where I could have been sharper. And really, I'm just happy to contribute to the team when I'm out on the floor, and I think I was able to do that tonight.
Well, you did a great job of it. Keep up the good work.
And thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We'll see you next time, and the time after that, too.
Your presence has been requested in the press room.
Let's do it.
on, starter. The reporters want to hear about it. But you better remember...
Be diplomatic. I got it.
I didn't say you can't be entertaining. Just don't say anything that's going to ruin my night.
Then how come you only have 30,000 Instagram followers?
That's a good point.
Wow, Charlie going in for the kill.
Okay, go in there and be entertaining but non-controversial.
DJ, hey, first off, on behalf of all of us, welcome.
Thanks.
What were you more nervous for, your first start or your first press conference?
The press conference, for sure. It's always been a dream of mine to be in the NBA, but to hear your name a part of the starting lineup is out of this world. I mean, the good thing is your teammates are out there with you, so you're not alone, but in here it's just me, so I appreciate you all taking it easy on me.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, said what I needed to say. Didn't feel like blabbering on.
Oh, you got places to be.
Oh, you know it.